Hey everyone, Michael André Ford, San Antonio, Texas. Your American Angel Intuitive, the guy who helps you get out of here to get to here, to get answers, hugs, have direct experiences with the universe. The whole point of this is to have a direct experience. So it's not about me telling you something, showing you something, although I got to do some tap dancing and tell you something and show you something, but it's really you taking all your steps. Yeah, there's no privacy, so you do have to kind of put yourself out there. It's a little scary, the concept of being in your own heart, but if you've ever done athletics before, art, singing, you kind of have to let it fly. And that's what this is all about. It's like sitting down to actually read a book, put your feet up. You like a whole Sherlock Holmes mystery detective series. You get into the book as soon as you let go a little bit. That's what this is. You get to actually meet angels, hear angels, feel angels. Spirit animals, your other loving guides, conscious beings, loving beings from across the universe. But it could be Elvis, Debbie Ford, Plato, Socrates, Marcus Aurelius, Anthony Bourdain, Thich Nhat Hanh, Saint Francis, wide assortment of characters across religions, cultures, nations, time periods, Nelson Mandela, MLK, just lots of amazing folks. If you need to see a long list to get excited about, figures from India, there's probably about 45 or 50. Deities, passed over gurus, and everything in between. Hit my website up, michaelandreford.com. Hey, I'm just coming in. I've already taped once today. I don't think ever in 3 years or 15 years I've ever taped two of these in one day. But I wanted to take some extra steps. I'm wearing a different shirt, so it looks like a different day. You didn't hear it from me. Um, I got to talk to an old college buddy. That was a lot of fun. And he was very shaman-like back in college. Definitely helping people let go, if you ask me. Here's a little bit of sage. Let go all over again. You're going to catch the smell of sage. Leave your eyes on the smoke. Any of the steps that you take with me, it's stuff you already know how to do, whether you know it or not. I'm looking at a hummingbird feeder out there, and I got two hummingbirds right now in the middle of a thunderstorm. We're in between storms at the moment. They're sucking the sugar water down. Same idea. Let go. You know how to drink the sugar water. You don't have to be a hummingbird, though, to fly straight on this. Here's a little bit of sage. I'm going to light it, and you're going to catch a smoke smell. Sage, sweetgrass, juniper, cedar, desert pinion. I don't have to light anything for you to catch it either. There's guests on my show, 300 guests for the main show, the APL show, who do this all the time. And then for my panels, three experts at once. They usually joint smell wherever they are around the globe. Here's a red-tailed hawk feather abalone shell. I think it's called abalone, and a crate and barrel tea light that's glowing blue right now. Catch a little sage, and my only rule or bit of structure is just ask angels to get you out of your head into your heart. Let the sage, it's its own consciousness, do its stuff. Let the universe do its stuff. Let angels help you out if you need extra help. And it's really your heart doing the Zen thing, smelling without smelling, catching a scent without catching a scent. You're just being. It's Shakespeare, to be or not to be, not even a question. Um, it's doing by being here or being by doing. One is trying too much, the other's no try. But on the other hand, it's not about words. So we could flip that around. It could be always try, no try. It doesn't really matter about which way you flip it. Uh, Yoda had it right, no try, but Archangel Gabriel also said always try, and they're both correct. There's no contradiction here. There's a little bit of a duality, and that's where any series of words could have two opposite meanings. Yeah, and I'll do Yoda's voice for you in a little bit. Let's take another step. I'm going to put up a selenite crystal rod point, whatever these are called, but just let selenite consciousness come in. Been doing this about a year now. People can hear a voice that's all selenite on the planet talking to you. You don't have to go that far. You could hear a sound bowl physically in the room, sound bowl concert, and had a lot of guests who have heard sound bowls singing in the room with them as a result. So here's the selenite. Catch what you can catch. I'll try to block myself out of the way. Maybe put a hand up and just feel a little sparkle, a little warmth. What will you allow for? Close your eyes at this point and hear at least a whisper or feel some sort of a energy sweeping your back, your front, all of you. Feel like a wind in the room. Hit pause on that if you need longer. I'll put up a couple angel photos. I'll do three angels, and then I'll show a little bit of light on my hands. Or I'll show a little bit of light on my hands first. This is just seeing an aura like out of the movie Celestine Prophecy. They do it this way in the jungle. I had a guest, Sue Frederick, on who back in the 70s said, hey, before the movie existed, we were already doing this. So it's not really the movie. In India, they do it this way. It really doesn't matter. You're going to see light. You could be seeing auras every single day and you're like, make it stop. You've never seen an aura. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's going to take 2 seconds. It's like riding a bike, sort of. It's easier than riding a bike. It's like unlocking the bike and you got a key lock. Forget the combo stuff. Those are tricky. It's like opening a door that's already unlocked. You just have to turn the handle. It's that simple. If you're worried about seeing an aura, exhale like a whale. Exhale like a whale. I can't see you right now, so just make it a big, big sound so you laugh and you're like, this is ridiculous. Breathe a little extra. Your shoulders going up and down is breathing. 1 out of 10, 1 out of 30, 1 out of 40 people are professional nose breathers. You've been taught that the only thing that counts is nose breathing. Fine, but exhale like a whale twice for me. I'm going to tell you a dad joke as I put this up. Number one background is blue sky. Blue sky is amazing for seeing light. And I'm going to go back and forth and then go a little faster and wider. Catch what you can catch. What's the only flower found on the human face? Tulips. And just catch what you can catch right now for a little filament of light. Okay, I'm going to go a little wider. People who are already there can get an object in there. People have gotten phoenixes, red cardinals, geometric shapes, Merkaba, faces, hummingbirds, you name it. Okay, good enough. If nothing happened, that's okay. Don't worry about it. If you did get something, put an emoji down. Won't know if you smelled sage, felt selenite, or saw an aura just now, but it's on everything. The light is on everything. In fact, those recessed lights first thing in the morning are great. You don't know your name, you haven't had a thought, you haven't had coffee yet, haven't brushed your teeth. Leave a little post-it note somewhere to remember to just go rushing to the kitchen, the bathroom, the living room, wherever your recessed lights are. First thing in the morning, waking up from wherever you were, you'll see a beach ball sized rainbow light around the recessed light, like about this big. Don't rub your eyes and don't try to wake up. Don't start talking. Don't comment on it to anybody else. If they're with you and they're seeing it, stay quiet. The more you talk, the more you think, the more you come back into the brain, the more it starts shrinking till it completely goes away. And you'll be like, ah, oh. But you can see it again anytime you want. The brain will tell you it's a once in a year phenomena. The heart, nah, you're fully wired for all of this listening, seeing, feeling, no big shakes. Okay, here's an angel named Joy. Put your palm out, feel what you can feel. She's cosmic. She's got a high, peppy voice. She shows up as a blonde in human form for folks with or without wings. You can do both. Put your hand out, feel what you can feel. Try too hard to get sparkles on the toes. You should just feel a little bit of something. It could be a goosebump on the arm, though. Ask for a hug, get a whoosh down the back. 1 million ways to feel a hug. And then leave your eyes on her. Don't close your eyes. A lot of Americans love to close their eyes to do their listening. That's fine. It's how you're always going to do it the rest of your life. On this one today, for 10 seconds, just leave your eyes on her and ask her, Joy, what do I need to know in life right now? Hear a little whisper back. If you need to hit pause and do the hokey pokey or something, or go take a shower, go for a run, do it. Get a whisper. It'll sound like your voice for half a second. The second you let go, you hear, hey, relax, you got this. If it's about a specific thing, she'll give you the answer. If you need to get formal, write it down on a piece of paper, walk away, and leave space for an answer. Leave the pen and legal pad out. It's not automatic writing. You're actually having a conversation with an angel. So just allow, allow, allow. If you're shy about this, we're already outbounding one way. Just ask for the answer to come to you in the sleep tonight, or take a nap and have confidence that you know how to pay attention. This is all about how you spend your energy is how you spend it, slowing down more and trusting that you've got the ability to literally pay attention and pick up on the clues. But you don't have to be like looking for signs or a yes, no. You can do full listening and just get an answer. Don't make it such a big deal. I know it's a big deal. I've had to live with this for 15 years or longer. Just Allow. No triota. Okay, always try. Here's Charlotte, another angel who's like your third grade favorite teacher, Mrs. Bear, but not, Mr. Johnson, the one who got you in trouble. Put your hand out, feel what you can feel. Ask for a flower smell, or if you want an incense smell, you're into all this, ask for an incense smell from ancient Egypt. And then ask her what you need to know for the month of May, for the spring, for the summer, for this year, about that project, about your cousin. Want to go grab pen and paper? Hit pause, write three questions down, hit pause on this, leave your eyes on her until you start hearing the answer, and then you can look down after you've started writing. Photographs will move and change color. You might see a face in there. Here's Minn, like Lakota Sioux word for Minnesota. Sorry, Lakota Sioux word for water, and it's like Minn, like in Minnesota. The rest of her name, it's not important. It's Water, Morning Glory, Water, Rainbow. Just call her Minn. Soft-spoken professor, very Hawaii-like Mother Hawaii. Pacific Princess. She's light waves of energy and water. Oceany. Ask her anything you want, get an answer, get a hug. Hit pause on this and come back. That's my guardian angel and about 80,000 other people's guardian angels. If you need a really good story about that photograph, I held it up for Dr. Karen Wyatt, episode 110, August 30th of 2024, retired physician. She knew that was her guardian angel right away. She shares how when she was 7, 8, or 9, tucked in a safe bed, safe house, when she was young, she had an angel all in white show up at the foot of her bed. She woke up, it wasn't a dream. They had this back and forth. And from that moment on, she wanted to be a doctor. Yeah, so she shared about medical school. They asked her why she was there, first day of residency. So she made it out of medical school. And she said love. And that's a great episode to check out because she learned to keep her mouth shut after that. Just like the neuroscientist that I have coming out in June, you're going to want to hear about the 4, 5, or 6 years, I think, master's, PhD, how the scientific studies, the programs, they beat the living life out of you. Meaning spirituality, what? It's all science. If it ain't proven formulaically, scientifically, in concrete writing, it can't exist. How they literally beat the life out of you. That was interesting. Well, she had that experience back at medical school where she raised her hand. Why am I here? Love. And she didn't open her mouth again on that front. But over time, over the decades, she had an amazing touch with patients, but other doctors noticed this and sent her their really tough luck cases. And she kind of got that resolved. Doctors noticed so much they started to saddle up with her and be like, how do you do this? Flash forward to today, she's no longer, she's a retired physician, probably in her 60s, West Coast. She got to meet that angel in human form on a beach as a human for 30 minutes sitting and chatting. So if you pinch them, they might not say ouch. They pinch you, you say ouch. Full on human. So what will you allow for is what this is about. So let's back away from angels, spirit animals, galactic figures, what's going on in here on Earth with all the complexity and what our opportunity is to be here more. What are you allowing for more daily? That's the rub. We get into these fluctuating patterns of energy expenditure and energy repeat loops. Whether you want to call it thinking, spinning, and its extreme of low frequency. The more you're up here, the more low frequency it is. I know we think thinking and science and logic and rationale and black and white extremism, maximum value in negotiations with rigidity all the way. I know we think that's the pinnacle of success, but I would argue that it's far from it. When you're on your last breath or you want to just judge all the good moments in life, it's when you were here. Let me do it a different way. I got one of these. I'm walking my dog and I'm doing this the whole time. Is that really walking the dog? I think about walking the dog, but I never walk the dog for 3 weeks. Or I love walking my dog. I leave my phone behind and I actually am talking to my dog the whole time. My dog's loving me, tail's wagging the whole time. I'm stopping every 3 houses to pet the dog extra, rub the belly. You could argue there is no right or wrong out there in the biggest picture. There's proper understanding. What is that understanding? That's for you to figure out during your whole path of life. Takes some people 50 years, takes some people 5 seconds, and the rest of us are in between. Decades at a time, we remain stuck. I'd argue that the whole purpose is more love. Be love, show love always. Remember what you can remember to, when you can remember, But what again? It ain't about being right or wrong. It ain't about success and an external materialistic money, power, control. There's a lot of narratives going on. You're supposed to believe a lot of stuff. I think between what happened in 2019 with this and the whole medical stuff and shutting everything down to now shutting everything down all over again globally, I think hopefully you're tuning out a little bit less with the TV and news, or at least not trusting as much what folks are telling you as absolute certainty and fact. You can instead turn to angels, loving figures, galactic figures, or passed over loved ones. Even your pets can talk. Spirit animal, eagle if you need to, Native American chiefs, figures from India, whoever your favorites are. Feel a lot of love, get a lot of reassurance. You need help with the book project, you need a book idea. They'll show you the cover, they'll give you the details. I don't see your questions, I don't see your answers. This is direct, and I'm saving you the trip to Machu Picchu. I'm saving you the trip to a Native American reservation to go through a specific ceremony. Everything comes to you. It is very sacred and very special. So while I'm very not making light of it, but I'm very love to tell dad jokes. I have a high enthusiasm level. I like to just open things up so that you get a full direct experience. And that's really all I wanted to share in this video. Check out the website, michaelandreford.com. Great landing page, tons of figures there that you can meet. I've recently reduced the cost of my services. So if you want to sign up for a session, do so, or just get in touch. My email is all over the place on social media, um, and so on. But my YouTube channel, if you're already here, make sure you subscribe to it. We broke 3,000 subscribers. We have 500 offerings, mostly shows, formal shows with guests. We hit 301 so far on the main show, Angels, Positivity, and Love. Have another 25 shows taped. I think we're kind of taped through, I don't know, June, and all the other tapings are set into November. I think I've got like four with guests coming back that I trust, I like, for August, September, and October that I still have to pick the dates to tape. But otherwise, we're that far out still. We used to be a year and a half out, so not quite that far. We have mind, body, spirit panels. Those are really fun if you need to see three people interacting, but then interacting with the universe together. So there's joint seeing, joint hearing. If three people are on a beach, they can jointly hear and see angels. Kind of kick me out of the way. But I'm kind of a jump starter. I'm like the key to the ignition a little. I love helping people just trust more, allow more, experience more, and hopefully it's love, getting your answers, getting your hugs, and a little bit of enthusiasm or hope, touch of grace, faith, whatever you want to call it. Okay, Michael Andre Ford in San Antonio, Texas. I just wanted to do a quick recording. I think we did that. Hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment, and if you got anything out of this, just put a little emoji down. You don't have to admit to it, but you're helping someone else catch this video and maybe take their own step into their heart a little more. And that's what this is all about. Mankind's ready for a little less rat race and a little more kindness, compassion, and fun. Okay, take care.